This episode is brought to you by Ford. Why is being open to new roads and possibilities essential to success when chasing your goals? For me, it's so important to pivot. It's imperative to allow yourself the freedom to change course at any moment when your energy is shifting. When you literally pivot, doors open up, opportunities fall on your lap, and you have so much more time to spend with your loved ones and with yourself. So break free from your day to day and start enjoying the little things in life that truly bring you joy. On the road of reinventing ourselves, it's just as vital to find those little things in life that give you a sense of stability, like the new Explorer. You know there's more to discover, and the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV is here to give you space for the things that matter most. It's time to break free from the norm, which has never been more fun and accessible for drivers with the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV. Turn up the adventure with Ford Digital Experience, including a 13.2-inch center touchscreen. Do what matters with the help of available Ford Blue Cruise driver assist technology for hands-free highway driving. Available feature on Blue Cruise equipped vehicles. Blue Cruise requires a connected service plan and a modem activation. Blue Cruise drive assist features can be activated in hands-free Blue zones and do not replace safe driving, and drivers need to control the vehicle. See Ford.com/Blue Cruise for more details on available plans and hands-free models. Start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. Based on S&P Global Mobility, 1946 current U.S. total, new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs. The new Ford, well, you know what it is. It's on the name, the new 2025 Ford Explorer, built Ford proud.
I don't know what's going to happen next, but yeah. So what now?
Squabble up. Squabble up. Squabble up. I keep thinking of that song. Welcome back to another episode of So What Now? With me, your host, Carla.
And Dexy.
This week, we're going to have a really good episode. Yesterday, Dex said that we're not going to wait until the beginning of the year.
Right.
To do resolutions and get your body moving. And I really need to get my body moving. So she's really encouraging her fat friend to get out there. So she went and scheduled it for me. She paid it. She's like, just pay me back. And just did it all. We went to go.
I was not encouraging my fat friend. I was encouraging my fun friend to do an activity with me. And so I forced Carla to go and do aerial yoga with me. And we are both hurting so bad.
I have bruises. My fingers feel like I was doing ropes, but because it was hard. But I feel good though.
I feel good too. I feel like we did a wonderful job. I feel like
it didn't feel like a workout.
Oh, it did. To me, it did. And I'm so sore.
Well, I mean,
my arms.
The gym is boring.
Oh yeah. No, okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
when we were actually doing it, and then I 100% agree. Except for the beginning when we were doing the warm up.
I was warm.
And that lady was letting me know that my body is so tore up.
What do you mean?
She did splits. She did a split, and then she folded her whole body down, and she was like, just go as far as you can. And I basically was still sitting straight up.
Dex. And you ain't shit because you kept laughing.
I couldn't help it. I was laughing at myself.
But I kept looking at myself too because there was no way. She said, sit down and you open your legs. Mine were a V. A very closed V.
Yeah.
It was not open.
What people like this?
But I'm not flexible. I've never been flexible.
I've never been flexible either.
But
I wanted to ask her.
I've never been consistent with stretching, trying to be flexible.
Yeah. But my whole groin crotch area hurts. I'm like, you was an old bitch.
No, but I think we did really good. You did some really good flipping.
Yeah.
I think it's great for body image because you're stretching your body so the fat gets stretched out. And it was great when I was looking at our videos. I'm like, okay.
I was so impressed. It was so many different women, so many different sizes in there doing they were this one lady in front of us was it was her third class or something. She was climbing all the way up the ropes, doing all the flips and stuff. It was really encouraging to see so many different types of women in there.
No, it was nice. The younger black girl.
She was so cool.
She's been doing it for 4 months. She was up there.
Yeah, she was so cool.
She just started climbing that rope. I said, okay, girl, shout out to you.
I was really impressed with you when they made us lay down and you just had to pull up your body weight without moving your legs. You pulled yourself right on. I said, that bitch strong. And that's a reminder that I never want to fight her.
That's years of fighting.
You got up so easily. I was like,
I have a lot more upper body strength. Now you have more core strength.
Yeah.
Mine is upper body.
Yeah.
That's why your arms are so little and polished, so cutesy. And I'm sitting here looking like a baseball player. Just
I was down on the ground saying, oh, okay, Carlos. Okay. I was actually never able to do that move.
Really?
For the whole day. No, I was not able to do that.
Okay.
But it was so fun.
That was fun.
And
So thank
I
you for
made her
inviting me.
sign up for 3 classes. And so
Yes.
now I want us to try something called hammock next.
Apparently that one's easier, and Jenna wants to come to that one.
Yeah,
Jenna
they said it's more inclusive. Yeah. So I'm
You can
like,
put
okay,
yourself
that
up.
means anybody can do it.
Yeah.
And that means us.
And then I
So-
also want to do the ring.
Okay. I forget what that's called.
Lyra?
Lyra.
Lyra?
Mhm.
Lyra?
Lyra galore.
Yeah. You remember her?
Yes.
Pretty girl.
Yeah. So we're going to do all 3 of them. We have 45 days.
Yeah.
So I'm scheduling something for us for next week. Thank
Okay.
you.
I like that. I want to say thank you. I didn't say that, but I don't go ahead and do the things.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do Pilates for long time. I want to try all this stuff, but it's like me just going.
Okay. You said it.
I do.
I'm taking you to a Pilates class.
I do.
Okay.
We said we were going to
Now
go
that's
on Crunch.
embarrassing. I said, I love Pilates. I said, my vagina's broke.
Why?
It's been broke this whole time because they have you do this move where you're on your knees and you basically go in and out. And when I say I was like
Really?
trembling. Yes.
I did an intro class one time.
Okay. We have to do. Okay. Now you're going to do
But
Pilates
let's
with
do the
me.
one at Crunch first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's
Got
start with the floor Pilates.
Yeah,
and
instead of
hot
the
Pilates.
reformer.
Yeah.
The reformer is very scary and it will have you leaving like, oh my gosh. Like,
I mean, I just don't
The
want to pay
floor.
for it right now.
okay, that's fine.
Because we have the one for Crunch. And I'm like, I want to utilize what I already have. And I don't do that. I spend so much money on things that I don't use.
Okay. We'll do the one at Crunch, the hot floor yoga at Crunch.
Yeah.
And then we will move on to the reformer Pilates where you will discover that your vagina is broken.
Okay.
Speaking of vaginas,
I don't even know if it's broken or not.
we have a woman of the week.
Oh, yay. Okay. Yes. Speaking of vaginas.
Our
great.
woman of the week is Halle Berry
Yes.
because she
Halle
just came
Berry.
out with a lubricant.
She did. So Halle Berry did come out with a new lube, but this lube is specifically for women perimenopausal
Mhm.
and menopausal. So, up there in age, well, mid age, because I think 40s now, it's not up there. It's mid now that we're here. We're just middle-aged women, okay? Young middle-aged women. So this is what I saw online and I thought it was so perfect.
So I want to share a little secret with you. If you are a woman of midlife and
Yes.
you are going through perimenopause or menopause and you feel like you have razor blades in your vagina, here's something that will help you out tremendously. It's called Let's Spin. It's an intimacy gel. I teamed up with Joy Lux to come up with, I think, one of the best intimacy gels ever there was. It's clean, it's fresh, it's not sticky. It's made with hyaluronic acid and aloe vera.
I believe her.
It's very, very
I believe her too. I love that
believe
she's
her.
called it an intimacy gel.
It intimate because she's grown and in
Yeah.
her midlife and she don't play about lubes no more.
I'm very nervous about my vagina feeling like it has razor blades in it though.
That concerned me
That's scary.
because perimenopause is a thing
Mm-hmm.
and we could hit that at any moment.
Any moment.
You can hit menopause. No, you still have like 10 years left.
I don't
think.
know. I don't know how that works. I'm scared to look into it. Actually.
No, but shout out to her specifically because, and we're going to talk about this probably a few times when we talk about Women of the Week. I'm noticing women that are finding their own lane.
Fine. Yeah.
They're looking at what their passion is, profiting from that, and their audience, it just looks good. It makes sense because it's something that they would use anyway. They found a pain point. For her, it was razors in her vagina.
Mm-hmm.
And then now she says that it's, what is it, gooey and hyaluronic acid and all the stuff she says it has.
Yeah.
But it makes so much sense.
Yeah. For me, I love that like aging is being normalized. Like she is a beautiful
Is it being
woman.
normalized or are we just old now? and
She's
we
a
seeing it?
beautiful woman. She's always been viewed as like this sex symbol and stuff. And she
Yeah.
was like not afraid. And she came out and said, hey, look, like my pussy dry. Like,
Yes.
things are changing.
And Tabitha
I need
Brown
assistance.
said she was there. She said, Perry acting up. And she about to let spin. And then I was wondering, what does let spin mean?
I think
Spin around the block?
no,
Spin on it?
I don't know.
We got to ask her.
Maybe that means that they're on top and they're spin. I don't know.
Who is spinning? Okay. I want to know.
I don't spin.
Maybe you put it on and make you spin. Let's get you some.
Not really a spinner myself. I don't know. Let's spin.
But I did look up before we move on from this, just in case I think our audience could be, some of you could be experiencing premenopause or perimenopause, whatever it is. And that razor feeling that we're so scared of in the vagina, it usually happens during menopause, is described by women that they're feeling this razor feeling in there. And it happens when the vaginal lining becomes thin and dry due to declining estrogen levels. So it causes burning, irritation, and a pain sensation that can feel like sharp edges or razor blades, especially during sexual intercourse. OMG.
Yeah, that's scary.
But I heard once you get past menopause, back to cowboys. Wee-haw! I said, wee-haw, wee-hee, woo-hoo, what, yeehaw.
Whatever sound you want to make.
You make your sound. So if you're experiencing this, or if you want to get one now, just in case it get discontinued when you hit menopause, you should do that. But shout out to Halle Berry for coming out and, I don't know, just being vulnerable with that, because that could be scary to be out here and be like, you're so known, considered to be perfect, and now she's like, this pussy,
it's normal.
It's a little broken.
I wonder where they sell it. Will it be at Fairvilla? Do we have to
online? So it's re-spin.com.
Yeah, but I wonder if we could just like pick it up at
like CVS. I don't know,
because then we might be able to steal it.
What? You a podcaster. You a podcaster.
Right?
Okay.
I didn't catch that, but that was a segue
into Target and stealing. No, we ain't stealing nothing from Target. I'm scared of a mugshot.
Not right now.
You know that actually one of my biggest fears is having a mugshot out there for theft.
Really? Oh wait, so for theft, for stealing specifically, you're not afraid to have just like a mugshot in general?
Hey, if it's a fight, if I beat your ass and I got a mugshot and you deserved it, I'm smiling in my mugshot. You hear me? Smiling. No, but specifically stealing, because it's like you're a klepto if you got the money and you still stole it. Now, if I was stealing Pampers or food from my kids because I didn't have any money, I don't give a damn.
Okay.
Take my mugshot. But right now, I just don't want to be. That is embarrassing. So
are there crimes that you would be like proud to have a mugshot for? Okay.
I don't say the word wouldn't be proud. But let's say someone did something to my children.
Okay.
And I walked in. And I lit you up.
Yeah.
Smile.
Okay.
You know?
Oh, you smiling.
Smile, bitch. Smile, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That, I think anything towards my kids, outside of that, not really.
Yeah. I don't think a mugshot would be good for me because I'm going to cry and I'm an ugly crier. My face get all red.
Puffy.
Like, yeah, it gets really, really puffy. I would cry because even if I'm like okay with the crime I did, I would be crying because I'm afraid to go to jail. Because I just know if I get it. Oh, okay.
You can be somebody's girlfriend.
I know. I'm going to have to eat pussy. Oh, God. I can see it now. So, like, that's why I would be crying. I would be crying of, like, I'm about to go into gym pop and they're going to whoop my ass. Or, like...
I feel
I'm gonna be somebody's bitch.
I feel like I would start a group in prison.
I could see you being a fucking gang leader, bitch.
No, we would start podcasts. I feel like we would start businesses from inside prison. I would reform the prisoners, depending on my mental state when I get there.
I'm gonna just have to find the biggest, most gangster bitch and be her bitch. Or be her bestie.
Be her bestie
and make her laugh.
Yeah, just make her laugh.
Yeah.
You got it.
Yeah.
I think you can make it in jail.
Yeah.
Maybe prison. Martha Stewart did.
I could not make it. I wouldn't make it.
Martha Stewart made it in prison.
I know. She had money. She probably was putting money on people's books. That's what she didn't say.
No. Did you watch it?
I watched it.
They said they did not protect her. They hated her.
Right, because listen, if you got money and you put money on people's books, like that is a way to have protection. I don't got no money to be putting on people's books.
You mean somebody in there protected her?
Yes, exactly. So she had somebody on the outside put money on Susan books so she can get oodles and noodles.
I'll put money in your books.
Protect me. I love that. That's love.
I will put money in your books because it's not much. They just gotta get some Cheetos and some honey buns.
I mean,
so how much they need? $10?
I don't know.
50?
That would be the way that I have to survive, though. I would have to have somebody on the outside putting money on people's books so that they can protect me.
Okay, well, let's just not go to prison.
Let's not
let's
do
just
that.
Stay out. But there's somebody that's gonna see the jail,
the clinker.
So there's a woman going into our motherhood segment, and with this one, I can understand, but not right. So I just said to you earlier, if I needed to steal diapers or formula or food for my kids, like I get that. You know what I mean? That's just out of desperation and you wanting to take care of someone, right? But there is a woman by the name of Marlena Velez. Ay, ay, ay. You're putting us Hispanics to look bad, girl. Like Trump is already, it's a Trump's world right now. You should not be stealing. Well, she just got arrested for the second time. She's a momfluencer.
Mm-hmm.
So she goes on TikTok. If you see her, she has like 400,000 followers. She does her get ready with me, new clothes haul for her kids, all the things from Target. Come to find out, this bitch is stealing everything from Target. She has a thing of like a fake bar scan, but she got caught, like a month ago, stealing.
Yeah.
And everything she steals, then she makes TikToks out of.
Yes.
And then gets more followers and gets paid from TikTok. But she steals everything from Target.
So she going in Target and she going through the self-checkout.
Lord.
And she is scanning a lower price item and then putting it in her bag.
TikTok influencer with hundreds of thousands of followers is in trouble with the law again. Police say she was caught on surveillance video in Target scanning fake barcodes for certain items. The same exact crime that she was just arrested for a couple of weeks ago. NBC2's Kennedy Mason is live at the Target on Pine Island Road.
As you scroll through Marlena Velez's TikTok, you'll find videos of her showing off her home and her life. But what you may not find in this screen is where she gets her items and how.
Where, if you didn't know, where would you say she's from? Like, what? Why does it have to be Florida?
It's always Florida.
Always Florida.
It's always Florida.
Come on now.
But you know what, though? Her house is nice.
She stole it.
I know. It's very nice. She stole some good shit.
She stole some
She has
good
really
shit.
good taste.
Did you see in the scanner?
What is it called? It's a champagne budget. No. Yeah. Champagne taste on a beer budget is what she had. Yeah.
And she had the beer budget, the natural ice budget.
Yeah. The natural ice.
That's what she had.
But it was really like her place is really, it's one of those completely beige, like, you know, like her.
It is. That's what I just saw. So you can see her scanning and stealing the stuff. And there was this Christmas tree that was like beige and like it was. I was like, that is such a nice Christmas tree. I want to go see that at Target.
Exactly.
So she probably could have gotten a good deal with Target if she just did the right thing. Y'all, you can literally pitch for this. But
Target don't play about stealing. I worked at Target.
Did you?
Yes, I used to work at Target. It was like one of my first jobs.
Target been around that long?
Bitch, fuck you.
Oh no,
fuck you.
My bad.
Yes. So they train you like on the first day, like several days within the training is all about catching people stealing.
Really?
Yes. So I was a cashier and they're like, sometimes they come through your line and they put stuff in the bottom of the buggy and they try not to like have you scan it. And so we had these code words like Bob is here, which is bottom of the basket. Like, yes.
Oh.
And they say Target will wait to like, they will let you steal until you get to a certain dollar amount and then they get your ass because then it's a felony.
So actually, I have to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
Now I remember.
You $10 away from hitting a felony?
I stole something this week from Target. It was not on purpose. I noticed that when I got to the car. So I went to go buy something at Target and they had these underwear for like training underwear for the baby.
Panties? Oh, okay.
No, it was for the baby. But I bought a whole bunch of other stuff. I left that in the cart. So I put the bags. When I got to the car, I was like, oh shit. I never paid for this.
Oh gosh.
But I wasn't going to go down the elevator again and back into Target. So I didn't. But would I have gotten in trouble for that? A mugshot?
Maybe. I don't know. I think there's a certain dollar amount threshold. But that reminds me, I saw before we started the pod, I saw this meme. It's funny meme. It was like me and my friend decided to start a podcast. And then they're like being walked out like they're in handcuffs and like being put in a cop car.
Why?
Don't let that be us.
But why did they get?
Maybe they were on the podcast.
Confessing to crimes. That would be.
You stealing panties and diapers at Target? Target don't play.
No, I really didn't.
You
do it on
gotta go to
purpose.
Walmart.
I stole from Walmart too during the summertime by accident. I was getting one of those kiddie pools, but the hard one, and there were two stuck together.
Oh.
So I gave it, they rang it up, and when I got to the car, when I threw it, it separated. And I realized it was two.
No, ma'am, I don't steal.
No, I don't. I did steal when I was younger.
I stole when I was younger too, but I told you like we got caught and my little sister got arrested and stuff. So like I don't steal anymore. I'll sell some pussy before I steal. I'm gonna get it one way or the other. You know what I mean?
But the mugshot will be.
I got different resources. Yeah, I'm gonna that's yeah. You know what?
Which mugshot would you rather?
What do you mean?
Prostitution or stealing?
Okay. I don't think the answer is like, would I rather, but what's more likely is prostitution.
No.
What's more likely, like if I get desperate, is prostitution.
Thanks.
Versus stealing for me.
Okay, but which one would you rather? Mugshot wise. Like, and by mugshot, I mean like people will
does
see.
It say what you were stealing?
Yes.
Or like a dollar amount or something?
I guess
this is hard for me. Should it not be? I'm struggling for my answer. I think, low-key, I take a cute little prostitution charge, you know? Like a cute little...
Very demure.
Yeah, a little cute little... They can assume I was with like a billionaire or something.
They
I
would.
don't know.
So that's what I'm thinking.
Is that bad?
No, because I was thinking the same thing. I said, well, what did I steal or who was I selling it to?
Stealing gives me crackish vibes.
But
prostitution gives me luxury.
But what if it was like a Ponzi scheme? Like, right. I would be proud of a Ponzi scheme.
Okay, so like a white collar, like
white collar crime.
Like, you know, moving money type of stealing shit.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so
okay.
I'll do white collar stealing.
Yeah, I'm not smart enough for that. It's gonna be prostitution.
Final answer.
Final answer, prostitution.
I don't think I could sell it. I'd be rude.
You could get that type of customer.
Yeah, no, because I feel like, oh, you mean the ones that want you to be rude?
Yeah.
I ain't got time.
So anyway, back to Marlena. Like, why do you think she was doing this?
I think for sure is keeping up with the Joneses and this era or our culture of social media. Everybody wants to have the nice stuff.
Yeah, that's
everybody thinks
it's expensive being an influencer.
It is extremely expensive if you don't have
brand partnerships. Like, it is expensive.
You have to buy
even
all
with
these
this fucking podcast. I'm trying not to repeat my clothes. These jeans I had on yesterday, damn it. And you're gonna see them again.
Before we continue with the conversation, I want to let you know that this podcast is brought to you by Hi Hello Labs, a full-service content creation studio serving clients across the nation. One thing I am not is a gatekeeper, and this is where I record my audio and video podcast right here in Orlando, Florida, at their beautiful studio, because at Hi Hello Labs, they're on a mission to amplify expert voices. They facilitate the turnkey production and distribution of quality podcasts like the one you're listening to right now. They also produce digital courses, social media content, and live events. Nobody else does it like them, seriously, when it comes to live events. If you want to increase your reach and establish yourself as a thought leader, Hi Hello Labs is the studio for you. So go ahead and magnify your influence with Hi Hello Labs. Let's get back to the show. First of all, let's go and talk about Andrew Schultz for a second. Okay. Not on what he got going on now. But do you remember when Brilliant Idiots, before he was Andrew, when he was still alt-right Schultz, he used to only have 2 pairs of shoes and he used to make fun of him all the time?
Yeah.
Now he could own the shoe store.
Yeah, that's
right.
True.
So it's like, for me, I wear the same jeans on this pod all the time. These are only fitting them because I put my faja on. And the Spanx held it in so I could put the little thing on. Don't pay attention.
Yeah.
But I think that we're trying to keep up with a fake facade in social media, and people's like clean house and nice things. And most of the time it's a rental, it's an Airbnb, or you're looking at one small corner of their house. Behind it, it's a hot mess. That's one thing I appreciate about Ariel when she posts. She's like, yep, the rooms are dirty. Look what they did. It's like, she said, this is my life because this is what it looks like.
Yeah.
And I do the same thing. I used to feel really embarrassed, and I've lived in my house forever, to record in my kitchen.
Really? Because it wasn't one of those big fancy kitchens.
Yeah, and now I'm like, child, you gonna take this kitchen.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, so I think if I have like a decor style, I'm almost like a minimalist. Like, I don't buy a lot of decor. So low key, like, it looks empty in my house. Like, when you look behind me, like, depending on where I'm filming at, like, I have this whole dining room area with nothing in it.
That's when you through the front door?
Yes.
Is that supposed to be a dining room?
That's supposed to be a dining room. But like, I'm like, why buy a dining room table? I have no, I'm going to actually put a pole there. If we do the pole class and I like really get into it, I was like, that's a perfect location for a pole.
Were we friends when I had the pole?
No, that was before me.
Dang, that was a fun time.
Yeah.
You should do it for sure. Carmen Electra? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has a pole brand that you put in your house.
I might do that. And maybe I'll start a pole brand. I don't know. But when I think about like them doing those hauls all the time, like the influencers and stuff, in the back of my mind, I'm always like, this is a lot of money. Like, they are at like there's girls on TikToks at TJ Maxx like at least once a week. Are they returning it?
I was about to say, maybe they return the stuff.
Maybe.
Or pay cash and somebody else to return it. It could be. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest lesson to learn with her, one, she's a klepto, for sure.
That's what I was saying. For her to get arrested and then go back to Target weeks later. Like, you're not even smart enough to go to a different type of store. You back in Target. They know you, girl.
The same exact Target. She went with her man, so her man was a part of it. Her
man and her kids were with her when she was stealing.
So I think it's this association of the real world when you're so into social media, thinking that that's a real world, and it's not. Social media is not a real world. And actually, I wasn't going to touch on this, but I guess it's a good place for me to say it. Fuck y'all that we're talking shit about me. Actually, they're not even listening. So fuck now, because the people that we're talking shit are not listening to this podcast, don't know anything about me. Yeah. But the internet seems like a real place to some people. They really don't know how to shut this phone off. And actually, Charlamagne said this on the Breakfast Club last week. He said, I ain't trying to prove nothing to nobody who ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got nothing. When you're spending all day trying to trash somebody. So if you guys remember that interview with TK Kirkland from last year, over a year ago, went viral again. And just like this young lady, they're so submerged into social media that they don't realize that you can turn off your phone. And that's exactly what I did for a week. I shut my phone off and I wasn't really, I read some of the comments and stuff and I deleted some and they also made me over $1,000. Thank you. Thank you. Literally made me over $1,000 on YouTube just trying to drag me from calling me ugly to broke to bitter to, I even had some people, a lot of people say, we owe her ex an apology. Now we understand why he did what he did. Like all those stuff. And I was like, okay, time for me to shut my phone off.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. But turn this thing off and look around you and see, where do you live? Like that entire week, I spent so much time in my backyard.
Yeah.
I was just outside smoking, like hanging out with my lights. And I'm like, wow, I have a beautiful home. I have a beautiful life. And I wish she would have just sat back for a second and said, who am I trying to show off to? And if you're out there sometimes thinking about social media, like trying to be a momfluencer or an influencer or a podcaster or a business owner, you don't have to lie about what you're doing. There's someone always a couple of steps behind you that you can sell something to.
Yeah.
And then you focus on that. That's it. Or just get a job.
That too.
Just get a job. I heard it's kind of hard to find jobs now.
It is.
But like regular jobs, like teenagers, it's hard for them to find jobs.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know.
I ain't got time for that. I don't want to go back for a job.
You don't have to. You have a vagina. Remember, we just talked about this.
Thanks.
I'm just kidding.
No, she's not.
Just kidding. I am not. I'm just kidding.
No, y'all don't do that. It's a last resort.
Don't do
But
that.
make him your boyfriend. Then it's not prostitution.
Oh my gosh.
Marry him. Make your husband pay your bills. Okay.
So I did go on her page because I did research because I'm a professional podcaster. She has turned off all the comments. So she's still posting.
Should I would too? She's still posting?
She's still posting. She made this video. She's like, I'm going to address like everything. Get ready with me while I address what's going on. And she literally just put on her makeup and don't say nothing. Kind of smart way to, okay. And she has like the comments.
If she would have done that shit before, you wouldn't be in jail.
Yeah. Her body tea though.
I was like, she probably stole that BBL too.
Girl, I was like, did she do fraud?
Like care credit?
Like care credit to get her her body? Her body tea.
Really? After them kids too?
Her body's tea.
How old is she?
She gotta be
young.
Yeah, she looks young.
Remember them girls that did the care credit, their teeth here in Florida?
No.
They ended up in jail. What? Under the jail. They spent all this money on BBLs, getting their teeth done, all this stuff, looking tea in the jail.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That might be worth it, depending on how good they look. Because, like, how much time you got for that?
I don't know.
How much time do you get?
It depends on how much.
So basically, help me understand. So they got care credit and didn't pay it back?
No, that you just get. That's creditors. They were using like fake names.
Oh, identity theft. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
Okay, that's different.
You get some time for that.
Yeah.
And it's a lot. I think some of them were up to like $50,000 and some more. Because, veneers be expensive.
They do.
When you go to like an expensive person.
Okay, so that might be something to look into. And that actually brings us to our womanhood segment. I want to talk about body image issues.
Yes. I think that's a big one for everybody. Everybody thinks that. Same thing, social media. I think, but it's an era that not an era. It's just where we are. Mm-hmm. That's life now. Social media is going to be a thing. Before it used to be magazines, right? Now it's social media is even bigger. We want to look a certain way. The edits that we make, all those little refining here and there, cinching the waist, smoothing the skin. We looked at I saw a reel also of Raven-Symoné. I loved me some That's So Raven. Did you watch That's So Raven?
I did.
She is, I really, really like her. So
I was an adult when that came out, though, just so y'all know how old I am.
she's our age, though.
Not she's y'all age, but go ahead.
So Raven, it all stemmed from this conversation, stemmed from this reel that I watched of Raven.
At 15.
Oh my God.
I was a triple D all the way down to a B.
Yeah, I was a triple D and then a G. Did you decide you wanted to do it, or did someone say, "Hey"?
Someone said I needed to do it in order to get a show.
To get a show,
It's going in my book. At the same time, I was like, if you're gonna take my boobs out, I want a lipo.
Yeah,
I was like, 1 for 1, bro. Let's go.
Yeah,
and yeah, it's different because when you gain weight, those boobs come back no matter what.
They do.
They come right back.
And they came back, and she got some big old tiggle.
So at 15. To get a show, she had to get a breast reduction. And she was like, while I'm under the knife, go ahead and let me get some lipo.
And they did it.
Wow.
And they did it. So when we talk about body image issues, we think of older women, right?
Right.
We think of grown women trying to get lipo and get their teeth done and get all these procedures. But we have to look at what we're indoctrinating, I think is the word, our children with.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling them they're too big. I will always talk about when I would walk by and the times my mom would be like, moo. And now I look at pictures and I'm like, I was 115 pounds.
Yeah.
You know, and I look back and I didn't realize that I was internalizing that. You know, I was thinking about it, watching, you know, other family members taking weight loss pills all the time and killing themselves in the gym to lose weight and doing all these things. You bring that in with you and then you become older.
Yeah.
And then boom, there it goes. So we went from Raven to doing that. And then we were like, who are some other women right now that are maybe struggling or haven't talked about, or the internet is just in their business.
Yeah.
Because people, when you look good and when you don't look good, they criticize you.
Real quick, before we move on from Raven, how young do you think is too young for plastic surgery? So she said she was 15.
For cosmetic.
For cosmetic plastic surgery. So like, let's say your kid, their nose is ugly and you just know they just gonna have an ugly nose, right? Like they're 15. Like, you know, like, damn, ain't no way you're going to grow into this nose. Like, do you let them go ahead and get their nose done? Or do you make them keep it to build character? Like,
who is ugly too?
Good question. Ugly is in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah.
But you be holding though. You be holding. You know that nose is fucked up on that baby. Do you go ahead and let them get plastic surgery at like 16? I think Kylie Jenner did.
Yeah.
And she looks 42 now. So that's not nice, Dex. Sorry.
No, but listen, look at who we're talking about. The Kardashians. That is the
life.
entire
That's
family is branded, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we look at. I believe that for a regular person, or for everybody, you should be probably no younger than 21.
Okay.
So we have a mutual friend that went to Colombia to get her body done, and she wasn't 21 yet. I remember I went to go pick her up from Miami, and she still looks great to this day. But she did have her breast botched, and she ended up having to go. She ended up on the botched show, actually, getting them redone. But I just think it's just too young. You're still developing. Your brain is still going. It's like, what are you telling yourself?
Yeah.
What, like if Ayana came to me tomorrow, I was like, I want to get X, Y, and Z. I'd be like, just wait. Give it a second.
Even at her age now, at 19? Okay.
I would tell her to wait. One, I'm scared of procedures regardless, but I just give it a second. Did you try everything you need to have? That means my own fear, putting it on other people, because I want to get a BBL, but I won't.
That's true. I will say, I wouldn't let them get their, like, titties and body, like, that grows and that change, but that nose is that nose.
I got my boobs done at 22, actually.
You did?
Yeah. But I really had no boobs.
Yeah.
It was flat back.
But I agree with, like, them being an adult and making that decision versus go ahead and doing it as a child. Too bad. They're going to have to suffer with that nose for years. But
how much it costs to do a nose?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess if they had, if you had a child that is extremely insecure about their nose and there is just no loving them enough to get them to love their face, or maybe they have like, sometimes some noses look funny, but they have obstruction of the airway.
Okay, as long as it's like a health related.
Yeah.
Go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And while you're in there fixing it, go ahead and take a couple inches off. That's what you're going to tell them. Okay, I get
like
it.
Raven. Since you're already in there, go ahead and chop it off.
So like as women from such a young age, like through our whole life, we're being like looked at and judged, and like our body is like the topic of conversation for like other people. Like,
so while we were looking at all this, we realized that whether you look bad or you look good, they're going to talk about you.
They're going to talk about it.
So with Raven, it was like, oh no, boobs too big. She's a little too big. Like lipo, cut her up, do whatever. Then you have Meg Thee Stallion. Hoo-hoo, baby.
She looks so good.
The body is on point, flawless. She's just amazing. And they're talking about her.
Now they're saying she took Ozempic to get her current body because she's looking a lot slimmer. So yeah, I don't know what she took, but I want it. Okay, that's all I know.
We're not gonna cut this, but I'm about to start the shots next week. Do not cut this. None of y'all that are cutting clips. You hear me? I don't know what language I got to tell you in Spanish or English, but don't cut it.
What are your thoughts on Ozempic in general?
It's not Ozempic. I think it's about the same thing. Semaglutide. Yeah. I didn't want it, and I tried it twice. I think I've said it. I tried. Paola gave me her shots twice. I didn't know you tried it. Mm-hmm. So I had 5 milligram shots that Paola put on me. It was awful. Dex, it was so bad.
Really?
I was so sick. I couldn't even smell food. I didn't even want to drink water. I was so tired. I was down bad. So I skipped a week and did it again. And I said, this shit ain't for me. But I think that was just too high. Clearly, it was not meant for me.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing, girl?
Yeah.
You used somebody else's medication. Then we went ahead and gave it somebody else and she used them. But I'm going to start it again just because I need a little bit of assistance, just getting, like, shedding a few pounds. But I'm going to do it this time with a doctor and like being monitored by him weekly. If she's on it, who cares?
Exactly.
At the end of the day, she doesn't have the Ozempic face. She doesn't look washed out. So she's doing it probably with a medical professional to have. And if not, you're probably just hating that you don't look like her.
For me, yeah, I think people are just like, wow, she looks amazing. She looks perfect.
It can't be real.
And it has to be a reason that she can have that and not me. Right? She looks like that because she's doing these extra things, not because of her hard work in the gym. It has to be these other things that she's doing that I either won't do because like I'm above that because I have these standards, or I can't do because I don't have access to it. Versus like that lady just young and she working hard in the gym.
She's still in her 20s.
I don't know what she's doing. But I wish she would tell us because I really do want it. I appreciate so much
when
celebrities
say it at all.
come out and say if they have done something extra to like help them out.
Same.
So I saw that. I want to say I saw it this week. This girl named Doechii, this rapper, she's amazing. Body is also T. And somebody wrote in her comments like, oh my gosh, you look so good. If you ever got plastic surgery, like I'd be gone. And she like reposted their comment. She was like, you can leave now because I already got a BBL like years ago. Like y'all need to stop. Like let women do what they want to do with their bodies and like stop making it out of a conversation. She looks so like natural. She never like she could have sat there and just let people believe like, hey, this is just my perfect body. But no, she came right out and said, no, this is a BBL. Like whether you like it or not, that's what this is. But I appreciate that because one, it helps us to not be sitting here looking at ourselves like idolizing them, like, dang, they look so perfect. And then two, it's like, oh, that's what you did? Okay, let me do my research to see if I want to do it.
Yeah, I hear you. And it's like, you don't have these unrealistic expectations of yourself because you want to look like that. Another one that is not telling nothing is Nene.
I know. I think it's a generational thing.
Nene, because Nene's in her 60s.
Yeah, I think like
50s.
Generationally, like back in the day, like plastic surgery was a secret. Like you didn't talk about the things that you did. But I do think the younger generation is more willing to like share like, hey, I did this, that. Here's the doctor's information. Like, go make your informed decision.
How old are you if you were born in 67? Old.
Oh, I think my mom was born in the 60s.
Okay, so Nene was born in the 60s. So she's either her late 50s or early 60s. And she looks amazing. I just saw her at the airport in Atlanta. I told you about it, right?
I saw her in real life.
Oh, honey, I think I was on the phone with Mandy. I'm going through TSA and I'm waiting for my bag and I look back. And when I realize it's Nene, there's nobody there. Just her and I. And when I see, she looked like a filter.
Really?
She was beautiful. I'm like, oh, she looks great. But girl, I remember you.
Yeah.
When you started.
Yeah.
Stop it. And I know money gets you there.
Yes,
so
it does.
Somebody went on her live and they were like something about her nose. And she's like, girl, they talking about my nose. This is just contouring or whatever. And I'm like, there is not enough contour to get that nose, to get that's the in?
No.
Like, what are we doing?
Ain't
That
no
does not
contour in the
contour.
world.
Stop lying.
Yeah.
Just tell the truth. I would tell the truth if I got some work done.
I would tell the truth. And so now let's go back to this care credit thing so I can understand, because there are a couple of procedures that I want to get done. Let's go through all of well, maybe you don't have a list, but I do have a list of things that I want to get done.
I have a few.
Okay. I want to do like something to my face. I don't know what I want to do to it, but I want to make it tight.
How much tighter?
I just want to make it tight.
Right now?
Yeah. Because I want to do,
your face is tight.
I want to do preventative tightness. I want to tighten my face.
Okay.
If there was a procedure that I could shrink my feet,
there is.
I would do that.
You can shorten your toes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but I got to look into like the recovery and all that. Like, I don't want to be bow-legged. I don't want to leave your feet alone.
Ain't nothing wrong with your feet. Did you got a longer second toe?
It's really hard. No, I don't.
Oh.
It's really hard having a big foot as a woman. It really is. It's hard having a big foot. It's not inclusive. It's not inclusive at all.
What are you talking about?
It's not. So I would get plastic surgery to shorten my feet.
Okay.
What else would I do?
Would you redo your boobs?
No, I wouldn't redo. I wouldn't Would
you take them out?
I think I got really lucky with my boobs.
Why?
Because like they still look new to me. Like, yeah.
I think I want
I'm gonna get them redone just because you're supposed to get them redone.
You're not supposed to. You can go to your doctor and
just check it out. Yeah.
Well, you're saline, right?
I think I'm silicone.
Oh, then you're good.
Yeah. I'm going to. So this is the thing. I think when I do get them redone, if I have to get them redone, I'm gonna just take them out, because I can't see myself 70 get my titties done again.
I can.
I might as well just take them out now.
I spent 22 years flat chested.
Yeah.
I don't want one more.
Do you think they'll still be flat though if you take them out?
There's nothing there.
I don't know.
I never had.
Because like Drea says she took hers out and she has like titties in there now, like cushion. Like, I don't know.
I gotta see.
So that's another thing. Maybe we just share what we have done. Okay, wait, first, what's your list of things that you would like to do? Not that you're gonna do them, but it's like, if a thing wasn't a thing.
If there is no risk of death.
Okay, yeah.
I would get a skinny BBL.
Okay.
I love the results of skinny BBLs. I'm not saying I won't, but just I'm still scared. So a skinny BBL. I'm
not being shady. I think you have to be like, this is going to come out so wrong. So a skinny BBL is for skinny girls. That's what makes it a skinny BBL.
Yes, but
and I'm not saying that
both
Carla's
things.
not skinny.
She just said I was fat.
No, I didn't.
So the skinny BBL is where they keep you like in a small shape versus making you with the big hips and the big booty. So the regular BBL, they make this big butt and they put a lot on your hips. We already know I don't look good with hips. Side note, I went and bought some hip pads.
First of all, when she told me she bought them, I was like, why would you do that? Like, you're going to, what I thought was like, it might look okay and we'll be walking down the street and like one will start to slide down.
No, they don't slide down. Because it's like a faja and it goes into the pocket. So it doesn't go anywhere. No, in the pockets of the little faja.
Imagine a guy, you about to sleep with him and you pop your hips out of your pocket.
Girl, I started going like this to myself and it was like a pillow. But I put those hips on. They were not flattering at all. I don't look good with hips. So basically it wouldn't be hips. They just put more in like the booty and it's still very like small.
I want top booty. I feel like at like the bottom of my booty is kind of like
is there?
Good. Yeah, but I need top booty. I need shelf top booty.
No, because even when you do a skinny BBL, they have you gain some weight. Like if you're too small, you have to gain some weight.
But I wouldn't do a BBL because I don't want BBL stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want BBL stomach.
Yeah, that stomach don't look right. Okay, so BBL, I want to do, which I think I am going to do, like a facial balancing stuff. So like some fillers.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah.
They'll find something. When I sit down at the table, she'll find something.
I want whatever. Have you seen Christina Aguilera and Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay looks amazing.
Them bitches look 20 years younger. So actually, I'm going to change my list. I just want whatever they did. And no, they're lying too. Like they piss me off. Oh, it's just laser and a little bit of filler.
It
Bitch,
could be.
no, I think they got a facelift.
No.
I think it's a new facelift.
I think Lindsay Lohan stopped being a crackhead and an alcoholic and is now happy.
Okay.
And she got money.
Carla, that's why niggas still be lying to you. Sorry, excuse me. That's why you still believe when men lie to you.
Why?
Because you believe that these women went and got like a little laser and a little Botox.
I don't think it's little.
They got a facelift.
No.
Let's bet money. Let's bet money that when it does come out, I'm telling you, they got a facelift.
No,
a mini facelift. Yeah,
$100. They ain't get no facelift.
$1,000. Actually, whatever the procedure costs, you got to pay for me. Whatever the procedure costs, you got to pay for me if I turn out to be true. I'm telling you.
A dub, a Benjamin.
Yeah, that's why you still be believing these men's lies. You believe anything if you think it was just a little laser and I get laser on my face.
And you look great.
I don't look 20 years younger.
You look 20-something, bro.
Yeah. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of the lies. I want y'all to tell me what y'all got done. I want y'all to tell me what y'all got done so I can start saving my money.
You acting like them people.
So I can do the care credit scam. Actually.
No. I don't think I would do one of those skinny BBLs, the facial things. I don't think there's anything else I would do.
No. Okay, and since our body's so tea, I know y'all want to know what we have had.
Okay, I'll tell them.
Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
I got boobs.
Okay.
I know it's hard to believe. Did I get my titties 2015? 2013? They've been here a long time. The girls have been here a long time.
I did. No, before that. 2015. I already knew you in 2015.
Okay, so it was 2013 then. Because they weren't like, I had pretty much like just got them.
I don't know what year it was. Let's see. I was born in 1987.
So I got boobs.
Mine was 2009.
I haven't done anything else to my body. Not saying that I wouldn't. It's just not like really. I want BBL allegations.
You've done your face
the BBL.
stuff?
Yeah. I want to do like, I want people to think I have a BBL, but I don't want a BBL. Like I don't want the procedure.
But what about your face? What have you done to your face?
I did a little, I do something called, I always get the name wrong. It's like PRP, PFP, something like that. Basically, they take blood out of my arm. They spin it till it becomes like some sort of plasma stuff. And then they take 1 million needles and they put that blood back in my face. And I come out
Does it hurt?
Like this. No, they numb you. Okay. They numb you a lot. You know what? I have like 3 videos of it in my phone. I keep saying I'm going to make a video about it, but I never make the after.
Oh.
Yeah. My esthetician's probably like, girl, like, why did you bother me with this video? Every time. I just never make the after. So I do that. And then I get like whatever type of facial she tells me I need. So I go every 6 weeks and I do like a different facial. And then a little squirt with a little
fillers or Botox?
No, I haven't done like a filler yet.
What was the stuff that you...
I did no. I did do a filler, not a Botox. My bad. I have like a line. I keep forgetting what side it is. And I did a little to fill in the line.
I love how all the procedures, she's like, a little. Just
a little. I never want a lot. I just want a little. I don't want a lot. A little.
This episode is brought to you by Ford. Why is being open to new roads and possibilities essential to success when chasing your goals? For me, it's so important to pivot. It's imperative to allow yourself the freedom to change course at any moment when your energy is shifting. When you literally pivot, doors open up, opportunities fall on your lap, and you have so much more time to spend with your loved ones and with yourself. So break free from your day-to-day and start enjoying the little things in life that truly bring you joy. On the road of reinventing ourselves, it's just as vital to find those little things in life that give you a sense of stability, like the new Explorer. You know there's more to discover, and the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV is here to give you space for the things that matter most. It's time to break free from the norm, which has never been more fun and accessible for drivers with the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV. Turn up the adventure with Ford Digital Experience, including a 13.2-inch center touchscreen. Do what matters with the help of available Ford Blue Cruise driver assist technology for hands-free highway driving. Available feature on Blue Cruise equipped vehicles. Blue Cruise requires a connected service plan and a modem activation. Blue Cruise drive assist features can be activated in hands-free blue zones and do not replace safe driving, and drivers need to control the vehicle. See Ford.com/Blue Cruise for more details on available plans and hands-free models. Start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. Based on S&P Global Mobility, 1946 current U.S. total, new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs. The new Ford, well, you know what it is. It's on the name, the new 2025 Ford Explorer, built Ford proud. No, I have had Botox. Y'all remember when I did my lips?
Yes.
That was a monstrosity. It was so bad.
Your lips are so cute.
But I think I do want to get, actually that's one thing I do want to do, and I am going to do it. I'm going to put a little bit of filler, but it's not much. It's just to like add like moisture to them and just plump them up a little bit. But I've done Botox.
She said she want to add moisture to her lip. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
It's hyaluronic, whatever.
Yeah.
And I did my breast, and that was it. I really am scared of procedures.
I'm not scared of procedures. It's just whatever I want, like I'll go and get it. Yeah. Pre-pandemic, I did want to get a booty, and I did do a consultation for a BBL, and they told me that I would have to.
She wasn't trying to do BBL. She was trying
Let me tell you,
implants.
That's how I got there. But let me tell you how I got there. First, I was going to do BBL, and they told me that I needed to gain at least 15 pounds. And because it would be like new fat, they couldn't guarantee that it wouldn't like dissolve like once they moved it. So they were like, it's like you're not a good candidate. Basically, I was.
I'm so skinny. I can't get a BBL.
Yeah, I wasn't a good candidate.
They should have gotten something from me and put it on you.
Because what I really wanted is like hip dip filler kind of thing. But now, you know what? I'm okay with those now. I got my old lady booty at this point, and I feel like I got a little bit of booty. That? But I wanted to get that, right?
It was bad,
and
y'all.
Because I wasn't a good candidate, I found this other doctor who will make you a booty. Like basically it's an implant in your booty. I was saving my money. I had to like get a deposit and all that. And that's why COVID came around. The Lord shut it down. He said, I got to stop you.
Because you were...
I was going to have a plastic ass.
First of all, people were doing the most during COVID and getting all this. But I'm so glad because she wasn't listening to any of us.
No, I really
I'm like, oh, she fucked up.
I was going to get a plastic booty. And now I see this one girl, her plastic booty flipped the other way. Oh!
Stop.
It flipped the other way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so glad you didn't do that.
It looked like the letter C.
Stop.
It looked
Can she just flip it back over?
Her friend had to flip it back over for her.
I'm not flipping.
Would you flip it for me?
I'm not flipping your ass. I would have been. That's what your stupid ass gets for doing that. I told you not to do that shit. Now go over there and show everybody your C booty.
I was really about to get that.
Yeah, no, you weren't.
It was going to cost me like
scary.
$20,000.
It was scary because you were so serious, and
I wouldn't even talk to you about it anymore because you were telling me don't do it. And Addie, I was so upset.
I don't remember if it was me talking to Addie. There was someone who we had a conversation.
Yeah,
it might have been Addie on the phone without you. We were like, bro, something's wrong with her because you were so adamant, and we were like, I don't think she's looking at herself.
Yeah, I really was like, yeah, I gotta have it.
And we were looking at these implants at the time because now that we're in our algorithm because you kept talking about it, and we were looking it up. It was real bad.
Well, who knew? All I had to do was give myself a couple more years. I was going to start gaining weight. And
boom, there it is.
It's not flat no more.
Your
I just got a long booty. My booty's just gone. My booty's just tired. It's just to the bottom. My booty's just
They've been trying to hold you up for 4 years.
I wanted to sit.
I think it's sitting up now.
No.
With all the workouts.
Lies.
Well, also you're hella skinny. So maybe you might want to like gain a little weight.
No.
Do you have to eat more protein maybe and do more weightlifting, more heavy lifting?
No, I don't want to gain any more weight.
What about heavy lifting with like eating more protein?
Yeah, I do. I'm fine with my booty now.
I like it.
I'm fine.
You look
it's
great.
Okay.
You're definitely a lot of people's body goals.
Your body goals.
No, okay. That's how I feel about it. No, I'm not. All right. Well,
okay.
So wrap that up, basically, just
don't believe
love yourself.
nothing these influencers and celebrities say. They all got something done.
Yeah. And shout out to the ones that do speak up about it and don't lie about what they've had done, just because you have children literally listening, and you have women in their 40s also listening and like thinking, I want that too. And then they can end up in an operating table, you know, trying to chase a goal that's not even realistic.
Yeah. And if you want something done, just make sure you do your research. Don't try to save money when you get in plastic surgery.
That is not a
Spend the money. That's not where you go get a deal. Spend the money and be safe. But also like love yourself, right?
Yeah. I think it has to do with having a little bit of money and being financially stable.
Yeah.
When you start giving a fuck about what people think.
Exactly. And we're all beautiful though. Nobody need no procedure. I just want to be more beautiful. I just want to be perfect. I just want the BBL allegations.
All right, so to wrap up this episode, we're going to talk about our feel-good moment. And yes. So Dex had some things that she hasn't wanted to talk to me about yet. So let's see if we can talk about it real quick.
Okay, so I'm so excited. So because recently in therapy, she had me do a self-awareness happiness assessment. And it was kind of hard, but one of the really good things that came about it was to describe the person that you want to be only using verbs.
Verbs like run.
Yes, very good.
Walk.
So it's action words.
Yeah.
And so this was very hard for me, but
very good.
Yes, very good. But what came out of this is my word for 2025.
Okay.
It's go.
I like that a lot.
Go. Yes.
Okay.
Because she was like, with all this stuff that you're saying, because I was really struggling to like find what the verb is. First of all, I had to figure out what a verb was. But anyway, I was struggling on that. But like, yeah, go. So my word for 2025 is going to be go.
I like that.
Yeah, because I've been like ffrozen and stuck.
What were some of your words that you used to describe yourself now and who you want to become?
I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. we're freshly new into therapy. It's cool.
Yes, exactly. But if you guys get a chance, just Google self-awareness happiness assessment, and there's all these questions. So it's like,
is there a link to it?
We can put that in the show notes. Yes. So it's like, what person are you today? Describe that person.
Hungry.
Describe the person that you want to be, only using verbs, using 3 of them.
Eating.
I'm happiest when
I eat.
I'm most unhappy when
there's no food.
3 things that instantly put me in a great mood.
Tacos.
A person that made me feel motivated and inspired. I do want to stop and talk about this one because when I think about this, I think about like a celebrity or someone doing like huge things. And I was saying like, the example that I gave her, I was like, I don't know if this is who I should put here, but the 2 people that came to mind when she asked me to answer this, it's a person that made me feel motivated or inspired was you and this lady named Nitra. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. But that week, that week when I
because I be emotional. I told you I was like,
okay, hold on, let me get through this. That week when I answered this, I had gotten the opportunity. Like, of course, I know what you do for a living. I know what Nitra does for a living, but I got the opportunity to actually see y'all in action doing it. And I was just so impressed and so inspired with like how you could tell that y'all are doing what y'all are passionate about. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, I'm not going to cry. Hold on. There you go. Fuck. You can tell that you guys are doing what you're passionate about. So like, I could see the joy coming through you and her. Like, you're so knowledgeable with what you're talking about. You just both like moved around and like navigated the conversation so easily. I was just so happy to see like these women that I know and I care about just like really doing something that they're passionate about. Like just, yeah, she was like, yeah, your peers can be people who inspire you. And it's really good that you have people in your life that are close to you that do inspire you and motivate you. But like, yeah, it was really cool because it just happened to be like back to back. I got to see Nitra do this nutrition segment at this fitness thing that I went to. She, if you guys get a chance to follow Nitra, I'll tag her in the episode. But she focuses on women going through menopause, perimenopause, like nutrition in general, right? Because most of us don't know how to eat. But I just saw her like talking through that and like navigating the questions. And like, I know that she's knowledgeable. She helps me out one-on-one all the time. But to like witness her doing it on a bigger stage and like helping people, it was amazing. And then she was doing this pitch for something that she's trying to do. And like, you had an idea there was no question that they could ask you that you didn't know the answer to. And the way you spoke about it, like it was so big and nothing was impossible. And so it was really cool. So,
well, I want to tell you thank you. Because I really do love what I do.
Yeah.
But you always should keep someone close to you. I feel like I have to be inspired in some type of way from my friends. And everybody has something that inspired me. But I think the reason why I decided to do this with you is because there is something about you also. Like you do what you say you're going to do. And you have a lot of fears. Yeah. But I think we all do. But you get it done and you get it done so quietly. I love how you get shit done. And it's like, you're in your own world.
Yeah.
Social media isn't even like your first go-to. And I need that balance because my life has always been I have my friends, but I'm isolated and on the internet. Yeah. Like it's an isolation, but with the internet and everyone is on Zoom or on FaceTime and I don't interact a lot. So being able to interact more with you, you're doing it. And I feel like you're gonna hit your passion and find it very soon.
I love you.
I love you too.
Okay, and then things that make me laugh. And so again, it's like 2 to 3 answers for every question, but it's really cool and you can discover some great things.
Cool. So take the test, y'all. I'm gonna take it too.
Yeah, you should.
I did something like that years ago when I first started therapy. Now we're just really every time I go to therapy, she's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, I start crying. I go off. I say a million things, and it's like, feel better now. I gotta go. Bye. See you next week. So I'm proud of you. Also, that's something I want to tell you. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna tell you that every day for going to therapy because that's just not easy.
No, it's not.
You got to open up a whole Pandora's box. So do the assessment. Let us know. Tag us. Let us on social media. Let us know what your word is. I'm still working on my word for 2025. But we will be working on some like vision board things. If you're in Florida, I think I would love to get about 20 women together.
That would be so cool.
20 women together to do something. So I'm going to start the pitching process to get us a venue and do something really nice for vision boards in person. I don't want to do it virtually. I really want to do it in person. So and probably either January or like for a Galentine's type of thing. We'll figure it out how we'll do it. Again, rate, subscribe to the podcast, tell a friend.
Like and comment and follow on social media.
Please go to YouTube. And
go to YouTube because they'll pay us.
Not
so
only
actually
that,
like and comment and subscribe on YouTube.
Yeah, and since I had gone viral from last year's stuff, there was a lot of negative stuff. So please, if you have not left a review on Apple Podcasts, please leave a nice review. Please go on YouTube. Even if you listen to this and then you watch it later, leave a comment under YouTube while you're watching it. And don't forget that we record here in Orlando every single week at Hi Hello Labs, downtown Orlando.
Yeah, they have tissue for us when we cry.
Yeah,
they make
coffee,
us cappuccinos.
Like we have all, and they'll make it for you too. But if you act up, I'm gonna be like, put a little laxative in it.
Oh
they
my
wouldn't do that.
We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next
Bye.
This episode is brought to you by Ford. Why is being open to new roads and possibilities essential to success when chasing your goals? For me, it's so important to pivot. It's imperative to allow yourself the freedom to change course at any moment when your energy is shifting. When you literally pivot, doors open up, opportunities fall on your lap, and you have so much more time to spend with your loved ones and with yourself. So break free from your day-to-day and start enjoying the little things in life that truly bring you joy. On the road of reinventing ourselves, it's just as vital to find those little things in life that give you a sense of stability, like the new Explorer. You know there's more to discover, and the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV is here to give you space for the things that matter most. It's time to break free from the norm, which has never been more fun and accessible for drivers with the 2025 Ford Explorer SUV. Turn up the adventure with Ford Digital Experience, including a 13.2-inch center touchscreen. Do what matters with the help of available Ford Blue Cruise driver assist technology for hands-free highway driving. Available feature on Blue Cruise equipped vehicles, Blue Cruise requires a connected service plan and a modem activation. Blue Cruise drive assist features can be activated in hands-free Blue zones and do not replace safe driving, and drivers need to control the vehicle. See Ford.com/Blue Cruise for more details on available plans and hands-free models. Start your next adventure in America's all-time best-selling SUV. Based on S&P Global Mobility, 1946 current U.S. total, new cumulative registrations for all vehicles identified as SUVs. The new Ford, well, you know what it is. It's on the name, the new 2025 Ford Explorer, built Ford proud.